Masculism. Is it just about rights and equality? In my video, The Base of Masculism, I lay down the foundation from which masculism is built. Let's remind ourselves of part of that foundation. That adding an ism to the end of masculine means that we are dealing within the ideological and/or philosophical realm in regards to the masculine, that is, the male sex, men, boys. Within the philosophical realm, there is rights theory, but philosophy is much more than, and not limited to, rights theory. Within rights theory, there is the concept of equality, but rights theory is not limited to the concept of equality. From this alone, we can see that masculism involves more than rights theory and equality, as those are merely elements of philosophy, and not limited to them. Therefore, masculism is not limited to rights and equality. Let's also remind ourselves of another aspect of our foundation, that masculism involves every aspect of life, and if those other aspects affect males, men, boys, we can then view them from a masculist perspective. Let's look at an example. One tool often employed by feminists is to look for asymmetry, or representational values, in some area of life. Masculists can do this as well. It has been reported that in Australia, as elsewhere, the male-to-female ADHD ratio is 2.45 to 1. However, Ritalin rates are 5 to 1. This is a shocking number that negatively affects males disproportionate to that of females. As we can see, there's nothing here, at least on the face of it, to indicate anything about rights or equality. We, as masculists, are merely concerning ourselves with the masculine. Our concern is how males are affected in this one particular area of life. This one example alone should suffice, and there are many other areas that can be discussed at a later time. Now, if one were to speak in general terms, such as people or children, rather than in terms of the masculine, men, boys, males, or in terms of the feminine, women, girls, females, then what is being expressed is in terms of a humanist perspective. Of course, this does not necessarily mean that one is a humanist, but they are viewing life from the perspective of one. Just as a feminist speaking in those terms is viewing life from a feminine perspective, just as a masculist speaking in those terms is viewing life from a masculine perspective. So that's the conclusion of this short video about masculism and rights and equality. I will be having more videos as time goes on. I'm keeping these limited to a very short time frame, and I will elaborate as time goes on. So for now, peace out, my brothers, sisters, and everyone in between.